In this video, I'll look at using layers to exclude objects from lighting. This is particularly useful in optimizing for real-time lighting, where we need to limit down how many calculations in light we're doing. This will also give us the opportunity to light selectively using lights that only hit one object, for example. I've got my main scene for my Zombie Toys project open, and I've selected my directional light in the hierarchy. What we can see over here on the right side in the inspector in the light component is right now the culling mask is set to everything. Flying this out shows the different layers that are available for culling. What we can see here is that everything is being hit, including the default layers and transparent effects that are part of the project when we create it, as well as additional layers we've created such as UI, floor, shootable, and blocking. For this example, I'm going to pick the drawers object, selecting the environment, and then clicking again on the drawers object. What I'll do here is to create a new layer and add this object to it and then exclude it from the directional light. I'll fly out my layers, clicking on blocking in this case, and choosing Add Layer. We can see then that we can assign this object to different layers if we need. I'll click Add Layer, and this takes me to the Layer Manager. In here, under Tags and Layers, we have tags where we can index objects independently of layers if we need. We have our sorting layers that we'll use for our sprites and other 2D elements. And finally our layers. We can see that 0 through 7 are grayed out. These are default layers that are here in this project, plus user layers 8 through 31 that we can use. I'll add a new layer in here on layer 11, and I'll call this Drawers. I'll press Enter, and then go back and reselect that object. With the Drawers object selected, I'll drop down by layer and pick Drawers, assigning it to this layer instead. Now reselect that directional light, and with the directional light selected, I'll fly out the culling mask and uncheck the Drawers layer. We can see an immediate change, as everything is lit except for this Drawers object, which is exactly not lit by this light. It's lit right now only by that skybox. What this lets us do is to limit exactly lights from hitting objects. No matter how strong this light is, it simply cannot hit that Drawers object. This is particularly useful on characters, where we want a light to be only on a character, adding a bit of a rim light to them, but not hitting anything else in the environment. Similarly, we can use layers to exclude lights from everything but the ceiling in a room, for example, lighting the ceiling softly and evenly as we'd expect a ceiling to be lit while not hitting the walls and floor. I'll change this back over, as I want this directional light to hit everything in here for the moment. Later, when we light this scene, we'll use our layers to light certain select objects. Under the culling mask then, I'll change back over to Everything, and we'll see an immediate change as that light once again can hit this Drawers object. I'll take this Drawers object, select it, and switch its layer back over from Drawers to Blocking, as this needs to be a blocking object that will block our characters and also our different attacks.